Yes, art is very important.
Oh yeah, art is very important.
It's very important.
Yeah, for sure. Studying art is always important.
It's important to me.
Well, it's important, but I prioritize academic.
I think it's important to a certain extent. I don't think it's the most important thing.
It is the mirror that society holds up to itself, one of them. And so the art of the past and of the present tells us an awful lot about who we were and who we are, who we aspire to be, and sometimes who we are despite our best efforts to become something different. So the visual arts are very important.
Art is important to tell stories about everything, culture, emotions. Art has everything. Art can relate to any person, or any person can relate to art. So it's like a communication. The artist tells a story through art, and when you're a viewer of the art, you will sense the emotions, and you will hear the stories of art and what the artist has to express.
It's very powerful.
There's beauty and there's imperfection, so you get to see that rather than just like going by and just seeing the big picture instead of seeing all the details and how everything is interconnected.
It gives expressions to feelings and emotions that people find attachment to, which is good for society because it acts as some sort of catharsis of different emotions.
Understanding the expression of the cultures and how the people want to communicate for all in a different way, right?
Look at them in a different way and you see details that you didn't see before.
I think academic in the short run will put people in a different place, and then art will content them once they are in a different place.
I think people just can't afford to respect you as much as they used to.
Because art is for societies that have money and societies that don't have money.
To have that academic vigor is important so that it gives you the foundation, but the art kind of is the icing on the cake. It allows for you to have like that little relief and that break in between your academic stress.
But I think in this economy,
Right.
people don't appreciate it as much as they should because they can't afford it.
Yeah.
I think art functions on many levels simultaneously.
Well, it's definitely entertainment, which is good, but it's not aesthetically. It's not the same thing.
Art is much more than entertainment.
We have beautiful things around us for apparently trivial reasons. I mean, pretty things make you feel good. But from that very superficial level, the kind of level of entertainment, as it were, down to profound uses, religious uses, very social uses. Artists have always been tremendously engaged by new technology. And I'm talking about for thousands and thousands of years. It's just an innate part of the creative imagination that you're presented with a new capacity and you jump on it and you create art with it. So I'm full of confidence that any and every aspect of new technologies will not just be used to create art, but will be used to create great art. It would be a very adventurous and brave curator who would point to something and say it cannot be art. Yet, clearly, if I look at a mobile phone tower, a dump truck, a piece of earth-moving equipment, although these are objects of engineering and therefore with considerable technological sophistication, it would be a stretch, I think, to describe any one of those things as a work of art. But these days, increasingly, it can be enough for an artist to describe any one of those things as a work of art, for it also to sail over the hurdle marked art. And that's the heritage that we have of surrealism in the 20th century. And you know, random poetry, a whole set of practices that say, you know, this is not what it seems to be because I say so. And so that is part of the contemporary artist's repertoire of techniques. So I think that would be the kind of answer to that enormous question that I would be tempted to offer if I were feeling brave.